Yes, my people, welcome back to another video, and today is a special one as you join me with the Glory Hunter Challenge, as today we are facing RB Salzburg in the Conference League final, looking for trophy number 2 of the challenge, and this could technically be the hardest trophy to win in Glory Hunter. So if we could tick this off now, we are in a really good position, as that would be 2 trophies in 2 seasons ticked off in the Glory Hunter Challenge. So let's just get into it today, really. We have played a couple of games since you were last here, as we played in the Premier League and we played against Everton, where we lost 1-0. A 91st minute goal from Koopmeiners, the difference in that one. We then picked up a 3-0 win against Ipswich with Esteval, Enzo Fernandez and João Pedro getting the goals in that one. And then we played against Forest with James McAtee scoring, and then Esteval getting a late equaliser to make it 1-1. So our Premier League season has finished, and we did finish 3rd on 80 points, only 3 points off of Liverpool, but 6 points ahead of 5th. So a pretty decent season in the end. We scored 75 goals as well, so we brought the goal scoring back a little bit. So I'll take it. But I mean, just confirmation really of the dominance from City and Liverpool in this save, and just in real life in general. As yeah, we have guaranteed ourselves qualification for the Champions League next season, which is nice. And we need to win this game here today. So our lineup for it is as follows. Cole Palmer is unfortunately still injured, but we have opted to go more common sense here today and not play a 17-year-old. As we've gone with Garcia in goal, Reece James, Fofana, Colwell and Mark Cucurella are back for this final, with a midfield 2 of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Esteval starts on the right, Nico Paz in the 10 and Giovanni Quenda on the left, with João Pedro up to 20 goals for the season now, leading the line. Hopefully we can tick off trophy number 2 of Glory Hunter. Without further ado, let's get in to the Conference League final. Okay then. Here we go for the Conference League final. Salzburg's lineup is as follows. They've gone with Schlager in goal, Morgalo, Gadu, Melberg and Kratzig as the back 4, with captain Matt Bitstrup and Diambu as the 2 in midfield, with Beidou on the right, Bischoff on the left, with a front 2 of Vertussen and Dagim. As I mentioned in the last episode, we did beat Salzburg in our first game of the Conference League this year, and hopefully we can do the same again here today and lift our 2nd trophy of the Glory Hunter challenge. So we're going to go dynamic mode. Definitely for the first half at least, as Reece James finds Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez now finding Nico Paz. Nico Paz cutting in and finds Esteval. It's almost an unbelievable start from Chelsea in this opening 30 seconds here. Enzo Fernandez trying to find João Pedro, as Wesley Fofana intercepts, but Diambu picks it up now for Salzburg. Quenda, unfortunately, giving away a foul there. Has he been given a final warning 2 minutes in? What? Surely not. As Dagim, Fofana heads away, but Bischoff is there to pick it up for Salzburg as Nico Paz does really well. Nico Paz still going with it now. What can Nico Paz do? Can't really do anything as Reece James picks it up. Reece James doing really well there. Estefao just dispossessed as it's cleared, but only as far as Cucurella. As Cucurella is fouled there. And I believe Nico Paz will take the free kick for Chelsea. He goes short to Giovanni Quenda, who goes for goal. And it's a fantastic goal from Giovanni Quenda, who makes it 1-0. It's an absolutely beautiful start. 5 minutes in to the Conference League final here. As Nico Paz finding Giovanni Quenda. And Giovanni Quenda hits it. And it's a fantastic strike as he gets his 10th goal of the campaign. It's Dagim finding Bitstrup as Salzburg get us underway for the restart here. Baidu, it's a really good cross. Reece James heads away and Nico Paz then finds João Pedro, and Estevao is now running forward with it, and he is fouled by Diambu, and it is a Chelsea free kick in a dangerous position here. Nico Paz to take. It's a good effort, but it is ultimately caught by Schlager there. As Fernandez dispossessed by Dagim, and Dagim carrying it away with Salzburg here now. Goes back to Melberg. There's Gadu finding Morgala. Diambu now finding Bitstrup. There's Baidu crossing, headed away, but only as far as Bischoff. There's Bischoff cutting in, and it's blocked by Fofana. The only issue is, right, we are about 4 minutes into the recording here for this game, and we played 7 minutes of the game. So, as Kratzig is cleared by Fofana, and Estevao now dispossessed. I feel like they need to fix what's it called? Dynamic. They need to fix dynamic mode to just make it a little bit more streamlined. It's Cucurella, because I feel like it ends up. I enjoy it because, like, for a cup final like this, especially for a live com, we don't want it to just be one of those games where it's literally, some of the games are like 5 minutes long. We want it to be 20, 25 minutes long. As Nico Paz driving forward into the Salzburg penalty area. It's cleared for a corner though. But we don't want the game to be an hour long, because I don't want to sit and watch, like, do you know what I mean? As Giovanni Quenda, it's a good delivery, headed away, but only as far as Estevao. As Enzo Fernandez now finding Giovanni Quenda. It's a brilliant turn, and it's just off the post as it trickles out for a Salzburg throw. Right, don't now show me the Salzburg throw, because you don't need to. Thank you. That's better. There's Dagim now. So it's out for a corner. I'm going to turn dynamic mode off for the rest of this first half, and then I'm going to put it back on for the second half. I think that's a good idea, as I don't want this to be too, like, I don't want it to be boring to watch, do you know what I mean? There's Giovanni Quenda now with the corner for Chelsea. It's a good delivery, headed away, but only as far as Estevao. Estevao picking it up. It's a good cross to the back post, and Giovanni Quenda goes close there. As Kratzig finding Bischoff. Caicedo doing really well there. As Estevao finds Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez finds Reece James. Reece James, great bit of skill, and Esteban gets the goal to make it 2-0 here in the Conference League final. It's really good bit of skill by Reece James. This little piece of skill to beat Krutzig. That's lovely. And he finds Esteban, and Esteban with the volley, making it 2-0 here inside the first half an hour. You love to see it. Salzburg yet to even have a shot on target, and we have found ourselves 2-0 up, which is beautiful. As Dagim now goes back to Kratzig. Melberg finding Bischoff. As I will put dynamic mode back on for this second half. As Melberg finds Bischoff. Reece James intercepts. Nico Paz now finding Reece James again. Who finds Esteban down the right hand side. Esteban cutting in and finding Enzo Fernandez, and it's a good save from Schlager, and it falls to Caicedo, and that is going to be out for a Chelsea throw. That is deep in Salzburg territory there. It's Cucurella now finding Giovanni Quenda. Nico Paz with the switch to Reece James. Esteban cutting in, doing really well. Who then finds Mark Cucurella, touch out of his feet, and goes for goal. And it is going to be another Chelsea corner here. Chelsea, we are playing really well here. As Nico Paz intercepts, it falls to Reece James. João Pedro going on his own, pulls it back to Nico Paz, and it's a good save from Schlager in the Salzburg goal, who then goes long as Dagim wins that header. I think this change in formation that we changed to pretty early on in the season, putting Nico Paz in the 10 rather than as an 8 in midfield, I think has helped, which is nice. It's Esteban driving to the byline, going for goal, and it's another Chelsea corner. I think I'm going to look to try and sign a better left back. I think I want a left back and a striker. I definitely want a striker, and I think I definitely want a left back and maybe a new centre back as well. I'm not sure Colwell's necessarily, as they do get a goal back, Salzburg. Gadu getting a goal back for Salzburg. It looked like Chelsea were in control of this final, but it's a fantastic delivery from Kratzig, and it's a good header from Gadu at the front post to make it 2-1. So I was just chatting about our plans for next season, not even thinking that Salzburg had a way back into this game. So hopefully Giovanni Quenda can prove me right. And it's cleared by Melberg. But no, yeah, I want a proper number 9. Someone who's going to score me 40, 50 goals. It's Cucurella finding Giovanni Quenda. Beidou tackles though. And then finds Mads Bitstrup. Giovanni Quenda intercepts though. He will be in the team next year. He's had a fantastic year, the Portuguese man. As Enzo Fernandez goes for it, and it is held by Schlager in the Salzburg goal. You have to say he is having a good final. As Colwell wins the header, but it falls to Bitstrup. Dagim finding Bischoff. Back to Dagim, but Garcia is there to collect. Very good job he was. As Reece James now finding Esteban. Dispossessed by Dagim, who seems to be a bit of a... He doesn't really seem like a striker. He seems like a fucking defensive midfielder or something. As Beidou. Cucurella there to intercept. Enzo Fernandez now. Back to Cucurella. Finding Nico Paz. Giovanni Quenda now. Tackled and fouled by Bidstrup. I kind of want to sign new players as well. Like, I obviously saw... This ball whipped in and Enzo Fernandez. No idea what happened there. I saw Kenan Yildiz was available for like 80 million. And he's like 4.5 star. But I kind of don't want to just sign the same players every save. Like, I don't really want to sign him, Elise, Vitinha. There's João Pedro finding Esteval. Esteval can score. It's another good save from Schlager. I want to try and sign different players. Like, I've not like I signed Nico Paz. I signed, as it's away, and Esteval. Unlucky. I signed Garcia instead of like Diogo Costa. I want to try and sign different players. Obviously, the players that are obviously really, really good, you can't help but sign. Like, if Elise gets transfer listed for 70 million, I am going to sign him. And he obviously used to play for Chelsea as well, so bringing him back seems fitting. But, like, yeah. There's Morgana finding Beidou. Cucurella with a really good tackle there. Giovanni Quenda is breaking away with it for Chelsea. He finds Cucurella again, who then finds Enzo Fernandez. And Enzo Fernandez makes it 3-1. And hopefully that is the game done and won. It's a really nice counter-attack by Chelsea, as Quenda does really well to find Cucurella. And Cucurella then finding Enzo Fernandez, who just takes his time and passes it past Schlager into the empty Salzburg net to make it 3-1 here. As Reece James with the free kick for Chelsea now. It's a good delivery. And it's cleared only as far as Esteval. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't do this to me again. Not in the final. As Bischoff is in. And Bischoff puts it wide. I find it funny because my Sleaford Town save don't do that, so I don't really know why anyone else does. It's Esteval finding João Pedro. Bischoff now finding Melberg. It's over the top, but it is out, as I am going to turn dynamic mode off with that and make some substitutions, as I'm going to put Esteval up top. I'm going to put Giovanni Quenda on the other side. And then going to bring on the youngster Alan Kennedy for the final 15 minutes of this final. Malagusto can come on as well. Jarrell Hatto can come on. Trevor Chalobah as well. And Romeo Lavia. As we are in to the final 10 minutes here of this Conference League final. Enzo Fernandez to take the corner. It's cleared, but only as far as Kennedy. And Alan Kennedy, the youngster, gets the goal. He scores a goal in the Conference League final at 17 years of age. And what a goal it was. Schlager punches away, and Alan Kennedy, on his weak foot I do believe, with a beautiful goal to make it 4-1 and get his first ever European goal, as it's actually his strong foot. As I believe that is going to be it, as we're into the final 3 minutes of injury time now, as Enzo Fernandez with another corner for Chelsea. It's a good delivery, and it's cleared, but only as far as Alan Kennedy, who tries to find Hatto. It falls to Quenda, and Giovanni Quenda on the volley gets his second of the game and gets a fifth for Chelsea. We haven't just won the Conference League here today. We have demolished RB Salzburg beautifully. You love to see it. And that is the second, and in my opinion, the hardest trophy of the Glory Hunter Challenge ticked off and won. As Wesley Fofana finds Nico Paz, who finds Giovanni Quenda, who is on a hat-trick here in the Conference League final, and he himself will want that. But he chooses to be unselfish as it hits the post. It's Jabril Hato now, finding Enzo Fernandez. It's just over from Enzo Fernandez. And that is it. We have done it. The beautiful Conference League trophy is there to be lifted. And to be fair, our right back is also our captain. So for the first time, I believe that our right back will actually, and our captain, will actually lift the trophy. As Reece James lifts the trophy up high, and we have done it. We are Conference League champions. You love to see it. The reason I came to Chelsea and left Aston Villa was because they were in the Conference League. And I wanted to get the Conference League ticked off. And today we have done it. So let's take you all to the Glory Hunter screen. And here we are then on the Glory Hunter screen. And as we can see, the Conference League has been ticked off with that lovely Chelsea badge at the bottom. And of course the FA Cup ticked off with the Aston Villa badge as well, which is absolutely perfect. So, as you can see at the top, Season 2 has been completed of the Glory Hunter Challenge. And we have won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. And I do believe that the Conference League is the hardest trophy to win on this challenge. Of course, the Champions League is harder because the Champions League is the hardest trophy to win in Football Manager at the club level. However, going to a Conference League team is the difficult part. So going to someone like Chelsea, who I can be at, and then now I'm in a really good position because I'm probably the 4th best team in England. And with the way Football Manager works, one of City, Arsenal or Liverpool will probably have a bad season. So I'm probably up there with the 3rd best team. We have decent money. We've got good young players. I think we can push for the title next season and then maybe try and win the title, and then that'll be England done. But because I've won the Conference League with Chelsea, I am keeping an eye open for moves, as I think that should a job come up in Germany or France or Spain or Italy that is really good, I would be tempted to move. The same as if a job came up in the Europa League, I would also be pretty tempted to move, to be fair. But that is the end of Season 2. If you did enjoy Season 2 and you are excited for Season 3 of Glory Hunter, then don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you are always notified when I upload a video. Sorry, I've been talking for about 15 hours today recording videos, and hopefully it is all worth it. Thank you all very much for the love and support on the Glory Hunter series so far. Thank you to everyone who watches, who comments, who likes, who subscribes. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate all the support. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching this series and season. And I'll see you tomorrow for the launch of Season 3 of Glory Hunter. I'll see you there. Peace.